What's up, man and Ben and children? Children and men and children. What is up? Good morning, everybody and everybody alone. Or if you're not alone, you know what I mean. I'm not sure how well this is working. So what's up, everybody? As you know, as you do know, as you don't know, and as you might know, I think that I don't think anything. I'm structuring all of this ToNoAvaiL Astronomy, the infinite cosmos, all that, everything. I know. Calm down. I know. Hey. Yeah, me too. I see you back there. What's up? I know. Calm down. But I know. Not so much the greatest mystery of the world. It's taken me, of course. Man, I've been doing this for like ever. I know. By myself. But I've got some new pulpies. That are gonna help me. My homie Kevin, he's gonna start helping me. We're talking about how we're gonna do all this, and it's gonna be I'm looking forward to it. But today. I'm sorry. So man, check it out. If you go to my website, I've got a crowdfunding page. Check out my crowdfunding page. Go to my site. There's a tab. It's on here too. And my Patreon page. There's a tab on here you can go to. Man, $3, $1 would help a million. Man, if you just won the lottery, I'm only saying like maybe $3,000. It's not a big, I'm not asking that much. I'm just kidding. Of course, I'm joking. But I have this stuff getting set up. And if you guys love me, like I love myself so much, go on and check it out. Because God, it's so hard to even say it, you know what I mean? It really is. Go on and check it out because I've got so much stuff going on. But man, it's really hard for me to do this alone. Getting to the point where there's a lot I've got to get worked out. And hey, Lincoln's exhausted. Lincoln's like, Dad, I need some help. We're gonna get it for you, Linky. Yes, we are. He's the only busy motherfucker in the world. But check it out for sure. I'm getting it all worked out better. I'm getting out even an intro thing. You guys are gonna be so goddamn excited about it. I know you won't be, but it is going to be awesome. 4Q, what's up? DDDD. What's going on? So today I'm going to I'm just going over it. Man, everybody knows how NASA is totally been on the foreground for forever. They're the only space, whatever, entity it's the only one. But, however, as everybody does know, SpaceX, Elon Musk, all the wonderful, I don't know, honestly, when Elon Musk came over to my house last week, we didn't talk business, we just ate, dinner, we didn't really talk about business stuff, we just sort of, you know what I mean, just kidding, I don't know, I can't talk like I know the dude, but I know that, he's got, his visions, I guess. I don't know, man. Really, I don't know his whatevers of going to Mars and putting people on a place where we all can't breathe, but I get his idea, I get all that, but and I think, man, NASA, I wonder if they're gonna have to start, you know, like telling the true, or at least just like, you know. Anyway, there's Axiom that's coming out. Anyway, all this is coming up today. Everybody go get your coffee and wake up. I'm going to get mine, and I will be right back. It's going to be a fun morning. I hope that everybody's having a great, what is today? Today's Tuesday. This is episode, I was doing really good at keeping track of this for about a day, and that day is over and a new one started, and God, it's like reset. I don't know. I think it's 58, 4,000 or something. I'm just kidding. Go get your coffee. I'm going to wake up, and I will talk to you guys in just a second. Not that one. I will be right back. Ooh, I talked to Stefan, the guitar player from Descendants. He's going to let me use my world for my podcast, and it's awesome. So I guess I got the whatever, copyright, whatever I would need for it. So, Podbean, put that in your pipe and smoke it. All right, I will be right back. No. I love that noise. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry, I just got back to my phone. Dude, what's up? Oh my God, hey. Oh, it's that. Wait. It is horrible. It's absolutely horrible. DDDD, the moon landings are fake. That's what I've heard. George, tell DDDD about this. Man, here's my thing about the whole thing about the moon landing being fake. Okay. Oh man. For the longest time, I was like, nah, it's not fake. That's all. And then, now, mind you, I was born in 77. Obviously I didn't give a fucking 80, or because I was still learning what my pee-pee was, flinging that around. I had no idea what I was even doing at 80. So whenever I started to really give a shit about what even NASA or what the hell is up there, I was probably 13, 10, I don't know. This is why, you know what? This is exactly why I turned this hang on, I'm sorry. Hang on. I turned this goddamn thing off. Where the fuck is it? Shut up. Alright, sorry. That's why I was just looking at that. Alright. But I was still flinging my Peter around. You know what I'm saying? About 10, like 80. When I started to really care about, I don't know, I was 10, maybe 9. No, I started playing my drums when I was 8. So, maybe I was, you know what, point being, by the time obvious that I was like, hell yeah, we went to buy. I think the first thing I wanted wallpaper that was like the moon or planet or something. I mean, yeah, I know, I was back in the day of wallpaper. That's how, I know, kiddos, that's how, yeah. I feel like one of those old people that, I walked to school backwards in the snow and I didn't even have to bitch about nothing. Like those, I do feel like that. But then, so then I was like, man, it was like, basically, man, you only had 2 options. You could, you could believe everything NASA said, which, because Pluto was still around at that point. You know what I'm saying? You kiddos don't know about this Pluto thing, do you? There was a 9th planet. Now, it's been taken off since then. And you know what? I learned I'll get into that in a second. But, so, you could either believe that, or there was this, newspaper that would come out every, I don't know, week. What was that thing called? And have you guys ever seen, man, I know I'm jumping, to subject. I don't mean to. It's just how life works. Men in Black. Have you guys seen Men in Black where he's getting that paper? What was that paper? My God, excuse me, Lincoln? Lincoln, are you okay? Are you gassy? Lincoln does. I'm sorry, you guys. He doesn't even care. He doesn't care what I'm doing. I know. Lincoln, don't do that in front of everybody. What if there's girls around? You don't want them to make, no. I don't care. What was that paper called that would come out with all that? Man, where's Sarah at these times? She always knows what this shit was called. I forget what I was doing yesterday, so there's no way I can remember anything. Okay, wait. What? Used to come out with all those stories, like people being. Anyway, there was this paper. Yeah, before I go. people being not oh my god. Okay. I'm it's early. Hey, that's the only thing I can blame this on. That's why I don't do these later. Because I can't blame it on it's early. Oh my god, it's a cute puppy. Okay, I know. I'm just hang on. Not you guys. Uh okay, I'm finding out what this anyway, there was like two things you could believe and after you couldn't. Um D, are you still there? Did I bore you already to gosh. Okay, you're 100% right. We were educated the wrong. Yeah, we were. You remember? Okay, the only reason this is, and I put this together. I did. Yep. This is my own. I know. I should be in the encyclopedias that nobody reads about. Yep, right here. I mean, okay. Seriously, I put this together on my own. Okay, listen to this. You guys will vote me for non-presidency. Of the world. If I remember what the fuck I was saying. Yeah, that happens all the time. I put this together on my, okay. When I was in, I don't know, 4th, 3rd, 2nd grade, we would get these things called textbooks, whatever they were called. And they would have, the latest stuff that they would want you to learn. Whatever. And where like Jupiter stuff, Saturn stuff, and things further out from Mars and on. It was all from Voyager. That was it. And then Voyager 1 and 2 only got like, a couple pictures, of, like Jupiter and Saturn and Uranus. Just, I had to, you know what I mean? I don't even think they knew about Neptune, but I got one picture when it flew by, screeching by. Maybe they whipped around it to get velocity, maybe, but I don't. Anyway, my point being, that was they put those pictures in our textbook, and they're like, we know everything about the universe, and that was it. Like at the time, we were a standstill solar system. We were not flying through the universe. We were in the Milky Way, but they didn't know much about why or how. Things like that. And then I'm skipping it. Wait. Yeah. That's my best friend from elementary, Sarah. Oh yeah. For adoption. Like free. Well, get a hold of him. How do you if feel you want. I mean, if you want to try to get a hold of him.
Well, I don't have to try to get a hold of Sarah. I mean, like, if I ask her, she's gonna do it.
Okay.
We ran elementary school. Sarah.
Yeah. So it's yeah, so the only thing that was the only really thing how I knew about anything. And that being said was just totally like dumb because nothing new. We didn't know anything about anything. It was like totally just it was like useless information because nobody knew anything about anything. Manol. Hey, what's up? But like then later on things came out where that's what I was getting to. Then YouTube came out. Now, this I skipped up, 10, 20, 30 years or something like that, right? So like 10 or 20 years comes out, this YouTube thing, and then videos started flying out. Okay, then I'm like, huh. And then, now, mind you, this is like, oh my God, it's on the internet, it's got to be real days. So, mind you that, how am I trying to say this correctly? That internet crap was, it was like, oh my God, at first it was like, cool. You really shit was believable for a second. Then you might find out that, what?
Invite me and I'll listen.
Oh, I did. I do every morning.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
It's on my Gmail, right?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just go on to Podbean.
Okay, can we take him home?
No, he's fine.
Yeah, it's only gonna get up to 70 today.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome today. Yeah, I know.
No, it's just end of.
What was that paper called that came out where I used to tell all those stories?
Well, I tried to look it up.
What was it called? Do you know? You don't remember either? Like Men in Black. It had would tell stories about like the Mars.
Conspiracy theory one?
Yeah.
Okay, that came out of Dallas.
No, what was it called? But what was it called?
The one that you read. I went to.
It was on Men in Black. He's like, this is where you get the real.
There's this shop, right? Listen to this. They'll know. There's this shop right across from the grassy knoll where Kennedy was shot.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a conspiracy shop.
Yeah, no, but the paper.
I totally forgot about that. That is like.
No, you don't remember either. I don't remember what it was. It was a paper that told.
No.
No. It was a paper that came out worldwide.
Okay, so how do I search it?
I don't know. Like it was like I don't know. It was just like more. Anyway, point being, that was the only way.
What came up when I asked? History.
No, not like that. But anyway, that was what you could believe. It was like you turn on your fucking news at 5 o'clock, and then 10 o'clock at night, because that's when they would want you to watch, and then that's what you would believe. And anything NASA said, it was just there. So my point being is all that being said, and now everything's confusing, but were the moon landings really faked, or were they not? Because I'm so confused about.
Allie. Here's Allie.
Hang on, what?
She looks so much better.
Yeah, she's not doing any better.
I know. She's working.
No, she's not doing any. She is.
Is it all bullshit?
Oh God.
Is she lying?
I don't know, but if you're talking to her, I wouldn't.
I don't talk to her. I just watch it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's entertaining.
Not if you knew what I knew.
She's been instructed.
Anyway, yeah. Anyway, so the Indians, yes, they did land. They landed on the southern part of the. They landed on the south pole of the moon. Yeah, they did. And nobody else has ever been there. Like it's really funny that India did that, because it's not funny, but it's really amazing that they did. I wish I could remember what that paper. Anyway, that was the only way for people to get news besides 5 and 10 o'clock at night. And so really that was the only, and that was before news things were going on. You know what I mean? Like filling the airtime with just bullshit. That's just how it was. You either believed it or you didn't. And who are you talking to?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on my MAT group.
No. Oh. Hang on. But anyway, what is true? What's true? The moon landing thing? I think it was. I didn't think it was, and now I think it is. And then, but I don't know. Everyone tells me that I wish that DDDD. Did you get off of here or? Anyway, man, I don't think I like that. Lincoln, where's your ball? So anyway, now you got all these. I don't like. Okay. What? Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh. So now you have these new things of. Well, hang on. Damn. This guy came over here and totally fucked up my shit. Okay. Now there's like these space people like Axiom, and they started this thing where they're a space what do you call? They're a Houston-based company founded in 2016 that aims to build and operate its own space station in low orbit. Or low, what? Okay, okay, okay. In, love you, low Earth, shut up. Okay. Um, so yeah, they were based in low the Earth orbit, and I don't know, I can't imagine honestly that they're gonna be um. Has anybody ever noticed? I don't mean this bad, but the ISS, the space station, looks like those Tinker toy things that you used to build, like in the. Yeah, I mean, I always refer back to I'm like back in the '80s. Um, you know those little things that you used to construct and you put them together and they just fell apart all the time. That's what that's what the space station looks like. I'm just saying. I mean, it's don't get me wrong, but if an alien being people did come by and saw that shit, they'd be like, okay, let's go back home because there's really not much here. I'm just saying. Uh, but don't get me wrong, it's wonderful that I mean, dude, really, the human race, besides its humility of being idiots, has actually come a very long way. Um, I mean, I'm very impressed with the way that everything's come along myself. Uh, um, and when I say in terms of like, yeah. George, are you still on here? Uh, were you, was the moon land? Do you think the moon landing was real? Um, what was I saying? Oh, I get different people and man, it's like if I sit around listening. Okay, if you guys all on Podbean, have you guys ever gone? I don't know if you guys are like interested in astronomy stuff or not. Like not really the conspiracy stuff, but like astronomy stuff. There's if you go on Podbean, there's oh, you're good, brother. No, you're good. Um, I was just wondering if you, interesting facts, Indian astronomers called by Biamonauts. Wow. Really? Man, I can't believe India jumped up and did what they did. Now, I shouldn't say that. That sounds like, I don't mean that bad. But India, out of all nations, came up and was like, you know what? Fuck you guys. We're going to do some shit that nobody's done but wants to do. Now, don't, yeah, see, I say that, and then I'm like, God, we already have moon bases up there and shit like that we're not supposed to know about. But when is that all going to end? You know what I'm saying? Like, when is all this crap about, oh my God, be quiet, or that shit isn't true, or, like, is that ever going to end, or is that something that we just have to live with forever? I wish that now, people like me that get on here and just fucking make it worse by talking about this shit. Honestly, that's really what I like wanted to not really want to do on this for my podcast. Is like get on and like talk about, more conspiracy crap. But I did ended up doing it. How do you not? It's actually fun. I actually like it is very good to like to laugh about. But like I I try to stay away. But anyway, if you go to astronomy, it's on Podbean. It's it's a podcast. It's like Astronomy 161. The dude that does it is, I mean, it's a podcast based in a classroom, right? And it's based on like real, physics and astronomy. Incredibly awesome. I mean, the dude that does it, I wish I knew his name offhand. Like I said, it's early. I can't, it's the only thing I can blame this on. Besides, my stupidity, but everyone knows that, so I don't have to reiterate, you know what I'm saying. Um, but it's like when I listen to that and I listen to this dude and he's talking real physics and astronomy, I'm like, man, that alien shit really is all bullshit. I'm like, you know what? It's like, man, there is no way that another species could come on Earth, and and I mean, Earth was made for just us. We were, although, okay, see, now I start to sound like one of those people that's like, oh, they got you dumbass. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't even know. But man, all that put aside, that is it. Check out that Astronomy 161. It's not, yeah, I mean, even he's like, dude, yeah, it's pretty, it's really actually, it's phenomenally, yeah, it's super cool. George, you would totally dig it. Uh, it's, 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 uh, it's really, 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 really cool. Um, man, and everybody is listening, you should check out, man, my friend George, his podcast. It's Yucicid. How do you? Am I saying that right? Yukicd. It's on Podbean. You guys check him out. He's a good dude. I dig the hell out. Are you still on here? Did you get off? Anyway, man, Podbean homies are bad. I love my Podbean people. They're super cool. Um, so anybody that not on Pod that listen to this that's not on Podbean should get on Podbean and check it out. If you do, get on and check out. Am I saying that you could Sid? Yukicd. God, I need glass. I can't read. Um, yeah, I can't read at all. But anyway, good dude. George, I don't know if you're still on here or not, but I yeah, check out this Astronomy 161 thing. The dude is the guy that does it. Of course, he's a a college instructor, so he's all smart and you know, I sound like a fucking idiot when I talk. So when you get on there and listen to this dude, and he breaks down. I mean, like it's real astronomy and physics stuff. So it's like when you hear it, it's like, man, um, I don't know. I always feel stupid when well, when I think about it, I'm like, God, I should never get on and talk about anything. But anyway, point being is that like, when, when I, you know what? I don't know what my point was. That's my, yeah, yeah. It's one of those mornings. It's not Monday though. I'll give you that. Yesterday when I came to work, the first thing I did was laid my coffee down and it spilled all over these tickets. And I'm just saying, it was a wonderful day, wonderful way to start your week. You know, it's one of those days where you lay something down, coffee spills all over your tickets, and you trip over your shoelace, so you bend over to tie your shoelace and you hit your head on the corner and then realize that you don't have shoes that you can even tie. So, you know what I'm saying? Just one of those weeks. Uh, that's what this week has pretty much been. It doesn't feel like it should be, seems like it should be like, I don't know, Thursday? It's only Tuesday? George, what day is it in Australia? Uh, no, what time is it in Australia, actually? Man, I want to go to the Southern Hemisphere. Hey, I've got a question. This is something I've always wanted to do. Does toilet bowls, does it really go the other direction when you flush it in the Southern Hemisphere? Is that true? I've heard it. No, it's not Tuscany. No, no, the toilet water does not go in a different direction. I've always wondered if that's like real. So when you flush it here, I'll kind of go just to see. Um, can tell how much of a life I have. I know it's very pathetic. But anyway, um, so my point was being, and I think the D left. Man, hey, Yuki, did you notice? Hey, did you hear the other day where I was trying? I'll never get changed. Probably will never change me to level 2, on here. Me and Lincoln were listening to Eye of the Tiger, seeing if we could get to level 2, and we totally listened to that to get pumped up. It didn't work, but we tried. Yeah, probably. Hey, what's up, man? The moon landing. Yeah. Oh, I was looking at, sorry. Where did I? Yeah, I guess I better do some while I'm sitting there. But anyway, so I guess he took off. I wonder. Oh my God, this is, I guess. She's up with that. Oh, isn't your friend? So anyway, what was I? Oh, has anybody the Axiom? So NASA's got its whatever worked out for them. I was looking through this Axiom space stuff, and okay, they're like a Houston-based company, I guess, and they were founded way back in like 2016. They say that like way back, but they're got, I guess, in like late February of 2022, they started these missions going to the space station. They're supposed to be making their own space station, which I can only imagine is going to be way better than the Tinker Toys that they've got floating around up there now. But and you know what? I don't mean that badly. I mean, we paid for it. I mean, I think NASA's a public funded. I mean, yeah, but they've totally put a wedge between them and the public. Like everyone's like, well, that's why nobody wants to give NASA money, is because they're. What does NASA mean? Not a, not a, not never a straight answer. Yeah, yeah. It's. Yeah, I didn't come up with that one wrong. I read that just in case anybody. I'm not that smart. Um, but but however, such projects um, are part of a grander plan to help humanity extend its footprint beyond Earth or its home planet. Um, and I know that I think there was like 3 missions, and they were all going to NASA. I mean NASA. God damn. Yeah. Obviously, you can tell how smart I am. Yeah, it goes way back. Yeah. Um, but Axiom's one of those people that have a vision, of thriving home in a space, to facilitate breakthroughs and perspective of benefits from humanity everywhere. And they want to, provide universal access to low orbit to Earth, low orbit with innovators and new governments that want to get into the space race and individuals, um, that want to pay, these billionaires that just want to. I think it's wonderful that you have these innovative, what do you call those people? Entrepreneurs, that make billions of dollars. I wish, now, yeah, stop me if I'm wrong. I, but if you're a billionaire, like if you were to give each person $1 million, wouldn't you still be? I mean, I don't think poverty should be taking place on it. Am I? I mean, maybe I'm just. And you know what? I'm just saying, speaking for the good of everybody, not just me. uh, I'm just, yeah. Anyway, so Um, but so there's private space stations that are coming and that are going to be, I'm sorry, probably not space stations like plural, but there's a new space station that's coming around. I think it's going to be better than the Tinker Toys. And now I want to know if they're going to start these, like, you see these real cool pictures that are, like on, I don't know, they're all spinning around for, what, fake gravity. It's early for me. I can't, artificial gravity. See how I did that? Uh, but this axiom thing, I'm really, really looking forward to see if they're going to how their space station is going to turn out. They're taking a stepwise approach to the operation of its commercial space station. The company will launch multiple modules to the ISS. This private hardware will eventually detach and become a free flying outpost. What do you know about that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it, NASA. The first of these Axiom pieces is scheduled to go up. It was in September of 2024. We'll see if that comes up, or did come up, because I think it was pushed back, but the additional modules will follow by the end of 2027, if all goes according to plan, which nothing in space goes according to plan. You know why that is? Because it's space and we can't breathe. Okay, with the delivery of the fourth module, Axiom Station will have the capability to be independent of the ISS and can then separate to become an independent, yep, that's right, next generation space station with upgraded crew quarters. Now, increased payload capacity and a dedicated manufacturing and research lab. I can't get on Pod. Why? Uh, and research lab modules. Okay, but this timeline supports the current planned end of ISS life. So there should be a seamless transition with no gaps in human continuous presence in LEO. But we'll see. Though the ISS is officially approved to operate only through the end of 2024, um, but an extension to 2030 is widely expected. See, we'll never be able to do anything with this Tinker Toy. I can't believe it hadn't been pulled back down to Earth and then he turned into a fireball. I'm not saying that that's what should happen. I'm just saying that it's, no, man, it's awesome. Don't get me wrong. I think it's fantastical neat, thing, that we have, really, honestly. Oh crap. I didn't see that you called. I'm sorry. Damn it, I never see that. I had to put my phone down. What was I saying? Um, but, oh yeah, but through the ISS is, do you think I don't know, it got extended to 2030? And it's because, you know why? Well, President Joe Biden recently committed to his new timeline, but the other ISS partners, for example, European Space Station or Agency, the Canadian Space Agency, the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, and don't forget Russia's Federal Space Corporation, they need to sign on as well. And can you imagine if they're going to sign on? All the Axiom Station and other commercial outposts in LEO and there others in the works should create new opportunities for microgravity research, product development, tourism and manufacturing, among other activities. Activities like, sounds like a kindergarten day camp that we're all going to go join someday or something. A commercial space station also offers cost-saving opportunities for agencies like NASA to conduct fundamental space science research and prepare astronauts for longer missions to the moon. Well, yeah, and on to Mars, without the financial burden of maintaining a LEO station. I think what they really are doing, I think it's I know that Axiom is doing a big thing on how actually say lack of gravity is what it's doing to the human body, because I think that honestly that is I want to say that might be what comes up for the number one issue for human beings, for good reason, unless that but then you gotta ask yourself, and then and it's like wait. How does all this alien stuff take place if that, I know it's an obvious question, and it's an obvious, I don't know, not answer, but like, how, wow, we got a bunch of, sorry, I'm at work, I'm looking at something that's just got my attention off of everything I was doing. Yep. Yep. So, anyway. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, God. I keep getting myself, like, don't know. Really? Why? Oh, yeah. Well, that sucks. See, I can't get on here. Yeah. She knows, let's do it anyway. I have a good sheet. Oh yeah. So anyway, I've got now I do know this new space station thing that is coming up is getting ready to be. Oh my God! Yeah, that's right. Okay, so my whole point of this whole conversation, of this whole show, is coming. So, oh God, or is it? Yep, it's coming. Give me 1 second, and I will be right back. Just taking a break.
And you want to cancel. Then tap cancel now. And you're done. Subscription canceled. No confusing websites, no auto renew, no long hold times. Want to save up to $720 a year? Don't wait. Get Rocket Money right now.
What if we told you that you temporarily live in a completely different universe than your neighbor? You might think we're crazy, but there is evidence to prove just that. Within our universe, countless variations could exist, starting right outside your front door or after your next thought. Stay tuned, because we're about to show you the scientific evidence for the existence of parallel dimensions in the multiverse. Can't we see the obvious? Many thousands of years ago, people thought the Earth was a disk and the sun and moon were points of light moving across the arc of the sky. Later, they found out that we live on a sphere and the light spots are spheres as well. Then we learned about stars, galaxies, and the vast expansion of the universe. Each time, people had to change their previously limited worldview and face new facts. Just as long, people thought the sun was absolute and would last forever. But today, we know that stars form and pass away. Galaxies collide and merge, and now we must face the fact that our universe is very likely only one of many. Although we did not explicitly know of the existence of other dimensions and worlds, there is evidence of their existence all over the world and in all ages of mankind. It sounds far-fetched for rationalists when people argue at the present time with the knowledge of ancient people, or refer to the existence of natural beings like fairies and elves, or even archaeological findings that cannot be explained. Traditional natural scientists further claim that ideas of the multidimensionality of our world are nonsense or simply imaginary thinking. But if we today survey the current knowledge of many disciplines of natural science with an open mind, we must acknowledge that indications of the existence of parallel worlds, other dimensions, and the multiverse are becoming drastically denser. The reason for this are specifically the findings of quantum physics. This discipline of the smallest building blocks of the universe found out that matter splits above a certain threshold into an elusive and above all predictable substance. Quanta, which are elementary building blocks of this world, take on a wave form instead of a particle form above a certain threshold. At first, this sounds even exciting to non-scientists, but physicists know that this means that everything that was previously certain, solid, and definable blurs into a potential, and this undefined potential has even more interesting properties. In fact, scientists can no longer even determine the whereabouts of these waves. It's impossible to determine whether these waves are still in our space, whether the space dissolves at this threshold, or whether the particle waves can form several realities at the same time. The many worlds theory. The idea of parallel universes dates back to 1954 when Hugh Everett III, a student at Princeton University, developed the notion that parallel universes exist that resemble and are connected to our universe. These parallel universes branch off from our universe. Our universe branches off from others, and among the universes, there can be numerous connections. If your neighbor turns his back on you in the morning after greeting you kindly, and having clearly materialized in your universe, he could be temporarily living in a completely different universe through invisible thresholds. This daring theory has many fascinating but also quite practical dimensions. In parallel universes, for example, world wars could have had different outcomes. If we take this theory seriously, it's also conceivable that species like dinosaurs still live in parallel universes. Due to the temporary overlapping of worlds and dimensions, there are occasional sightings of dinosaurs or strange creatures, such as Bigfoot. Archaeologists have found pottery showing humans with dinosaurs. In addition, objects occasionally turn up in very old rocks that were actually made in modern times. The possibility that the pyramids in Egypt were built tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of years ago in our era by a species that used them as power plants or interstellar communication towers could also be explained in this way. Theoretically, it would even be possible for two nearly identical variants of our Earth to occasionally merge, just as galaxies collide and merge into one entity. String theory and the many worlds theory. Many people initially doubted Everett's idea. Reality seemed too crazy, too absurd, and difficult for the human mind to grasp. But further scientific findings came to speak for these worlds. Quantum physics investigates our known world on a subatomic and thus the smallest level. Physicist Werner Heisenberg came up with the idea that we influence the behavior of quantum matter simply by observing it. Another physicist who could confirm this was Niels Bohr. Since then, science has had to acknowledge that quantum particles theoretically exist in all possible states simultaneously, and that our observation influences their behavior, forging them to choose a state at a given moment. What we experience in reality is thus dependent on our attitude, thoughts, and consciousness. Quantum physics shows us through numerous experiments that every decision and every step in this world can lead us to other realities without us noticing it in our everyday lives. Everett's approaches have long been questioned because they are incompatible with basic physical understandings of time. However, we must admit that time is still an elusive as well as describable dimension in physics. On a quantum level, time as well as space lose their meaning and can lead to infinite times and spaces. Up until now, physics has been challenged with uniting the knowledge of quantum mechanics in the microcosm with the macrocosm of the big phenomena. String theory can fill the gap between the two disciplines and thus describe our world as a whole. In string theory, it is assumed that the basic building blocks of matter are not point particles, but tiny vibrating filaments or strings. These strings exist in more than the familiar 3 dimensions of space and 1 dimension of time. If this were true, our world would be composed of at least 10 spatial dimensions. But what about the Big Bang? Everett's many worlds theory states that every time a decision is made or a measurement takes place, the universe splits into different branches. Each branch represents a possible outcome or reality. This means that there are infinitely many parallel universes in which every possible combination of events and decisions takes place. The fact that we could trace the universe back to the beginning, or at least we thought we could, long argued against this. Scientists stumbled upon evidence of a starting point, the Big Bang, by observing the inflation of the universe. Measurements of the cosmic background radiation revealed that the cosmos was a hot and dense soup shortly after its beginning. Before the actual bang, probably existed a quantum fluctuation, which can be described scientifically only to a limited extent. A sure beginning point.
Crap, George, what's up, man?
Oh, Joey, I just want to get the earphones, bro. I've got some new ones.
Do what?
Hopefully they work alright. You might be able to hear me a little bit better.
Yeah, hang on real quick. Hang on. I have the crappiest.
Sorry.
Okay, you there?
I bought these little Samsung ones.
Oh, awesome. Do you like them?
Can you hear me? Is that
Yeah. Well, I don't have great earphone things. I probably could hear you more if I weren't listening to just one. But you do sound, yeah, you do sound clear. That's awesome.
No, very good, very good. No, I've been listening to your theory on is it relativity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's man, that whole thing is it's it could go so many directions. You know what I mean?
It's very overwhelming.
It is. Right? It really is. And I don't think. I mean, it's like trying to figure out. You know, like it's trying to like get into otherworldly, you know, like parallel universe. It's like, man, how if we can barely, or me, I'm speaking for myself. If I can barely understand the dimensions I'm in now, it's like when you start to bring up fourth, 5, and 6 dimension type stuff. There's no way we're supposed to even understand that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Hey, Joey, can I ask you a question?
absolutely,
Have you ever had psychedelic drug DMT?
yes,
I think that does put you in another dimension, bro.
man. I think
I'm
you're exactly right. I mean, I think so too.
I've only experienced it 2 times
Yeah.
where it has done that, and it was a while ago, but yeah, it's quite that's what I would think another dimension is.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think you're exactly right. And that's actually a very good point. When I was younger, I used to, I guess we'll say, experiment with, like LSD and mushrooms, uh,
Yeah,
quite often. And, I think that you do open up and I wouldn't, you know, recommend doing just whatever, but you know, spiritually or whatever. I think it's something everybody should experiment with. Do what?
I 100% agree.
Yeah,
But being in the right mind frame,
yeah,
being around good people,
right.
um,
Very good point.
you have a very good, you have a fun time, and I don't know, being by yourself is good, but you got to be in a good frame of mind, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's very well said too. Because uh,
I've done the opposite and been in not a good frame of mind, and
yes,
you go down into a yeah. But that's learning. There's nothing. That's actually not a bad thing at all, because you truly see yourself a little bit more. You know,
Y-
psilocybin. Done a lot of psilocybin.
yeah.
Okay.
And you're exactly right. And I think that is a good point. Is doing it around the right, being the right frame of mind, with people.
I find people you trust, like people you trust, and funny people, man. Like one of the best things about having we get um we get golden tops here in WA.
Yeah.
We go down to Nannup and get them in the winter. Need a good rain for frost. And come up real quick and go mushy hunting. And
That's so
have a
awesome.
go on the private properties and get them. That's half the fun as well, you know.
Absolutely.
And the golden tops. They're fucking really good, man. And
I wouldn't know how to, if I had to go look for my own, I wouldn't know how to find them.
well, there's two types of mushrooms that grow there. One looks kind of similar, but once you kind of know, it's very easy to they're only there for a short period of time, maybe 48 hours, and the sun gets to them, and they just kind of just shrivel up and die, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
as you're going through that, they grow in acidic soil, mostly pine plantations,
Okay.
and you're going through that, and there's like this big mushroom. It looks like a milkshake, like all this kind of sludgy fungus, and they grow through that. And you got this little patch. So you go there, oh, this is an awesome little patch. You keep trekking along, there's another little patch, you know.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes sometimes you get a lot, but kind of the word's got out, so a lot of people know the area, and you get
Right.
raped and pillaged after a while, do you know what I mean? Yeah, we used to do this a lot when we were younger. It's heaps of fun, mate.
If I had to go out and look for them, I'd probably kill myself eating poisonous ones.
No, man, it's real. Like you're not. It's like where that particular place is. There's no poisonous mushrooms, and you can easily tell the other one from the
Really?
other crop. You know?
That's
Yeah,
good to know. I've had people tell me, like, don't do that because you'll eat the poisonous ones and then you'll die. And I'm like, man.
mate. Apparently, there's this fucking mushroom that'll kill you. There was actually I think it was in Australia, where this woman poisoned her whole family and pretended to be like I don't know. She got it from an Asian store or some. I shouldn't
Good
say the
morning.
store, but another like an international store where you buy like international groceries,
Uh huh.
but she killed her whole family from it basically.
Really?
Sorry to
Yeah.
tell you, but yeah.
Yeah. And I totally, I think I think I'm totally into the natural, I mean, not with everything. I think there's something that you need medically, but the natural way of, I think that stuff, I think there's something definitely to it.
I think there's like kind of therapy, like it'll get you, it'll make you look introspectively into yourself, like as your ego. You look at your ego and yourself, and I don't know.
Right.
It's something you got to experience yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
It's hard. You can't explain it to someone that's never done it before.
Right.
You
Yeah.
have to do it. Like you literally, yeah.
I think,
Don't get me wrong. It's a bit overwhelming.
yeah.
Like it's very euphoric. Like if you with a lot of the time I'm with good mates and you have a small dose,
Yeah.
you're just laughing and taking the piss out of each other. It's a good time.
Oh, I think, yeah. And man, I love the whole, dude, the whole laughing thing. It's just nothing is the best thing ever. Like,
Oh man, you like the next day you're like I've done like 100 push-ups
yeah.
and you're just laughing. It's like your stomach is like
That is so fucking funny. It is true, dude. You wake up, it is like man doing that. Man, God, I miss that. It's been a minute. I would,
Like some of my best mates, like my mate Zach, have it, and you can see into the good soul of each other. Like you're very comfortable with each other,
yeah.
and just little tiny little twerks. Like you've known each other since you were 5 fucking years old.
Hell yeah. Hell
Little
yeah.
mushies, and the cunt's fucking hilarious. You just, I'm in tears laughing. It's just, yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a fucking awesome
It
thing.
is, and I think everybody should do. I think that it's responsibly, of course, even irresponsibly. I mean, I think I used to do some stupid shit when I mean, we would go and eat LSD and go jump off this bridge onto trains and shit like that, which was dumb and please don't do shit like that. But doing like getting like in a more like where you just chill out with friends and you're like you said in that kind of setting, I think everybody should
Yeah,
do that.
man. You have a good time if you got to kind of plan it. You know, you can't just go,
Right.
all right, I'm gonna have a couple of mushrooms. LSD's different. Like
It
I've
is
had some
different.
LSD,
I'm not a yeah.
and I've had some good ones, but mostly I don't know what I'm getting, and that's
Right.
where you get
Exactly.
the
That's
mushrooms. You know what I mean?
yeah. That's
And I'm not
exactly
saying
it.
LSD's wrong because I've had some fucking crazy, fucking awesome times of LSD, and I haven't had it as much as I've had mushrooms.
Yeah.
Probably because it's hard. It's probably because it's hard to get good acid with. You know what I mean? Back when I was younger, it was a lot more. It was around a lot more, but
Yeah.
you don't really see it, especially where we are now. Mushrooms, yeah, 100%, you get them easily, but yeah,
Right. Right. Yeah. I don't ever see like LSD readily available like it used to be, and it's
I
like
was
you said,
always
you never know what you're getting.
like back in the 60s and 70s. I think that was the proper LSD.
Right.
It's pretty difficult to make it. I think to actually produce it. You know,
Yeah.
you've got it. You I don't think it's not like making a lot of drugs that we see on the street drugs. You know, I think you've got to
No,
be
I think
chemist
you've got to have a good
to make
chemist
to make to
background.
make to make very good stuff. I would assume anyway.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, yeah. I think you got to have a pretty good chemist background and to know what you're doing to make clean, not real dirty. I wouldn't know how shit. Like I said, I couldn't even go pick out the correct mushrooms if uh
well, hey, Joey, have you one thing that interests me a lot, and I have never met anyone that's done it, but not that I'm saying I've done my research, but I've looked into it a little bit. Is ayahuasca?
what is that?
It's
I've never heard of it.
it's mostly DMT
Okay.
based, but it's kind of I'm saying it like an idiot. It's you basically go to the jungles of South America mostly,
Yeah.
where a lot of people do it, and there'll be a shaman there that'll put you through the process,
That
and
would be
it's kind of like you ingest this kind of weird plant called ayahuasca, and you become violently ill,
uh-huh.
and you throw up, but it's this. Apparently, it's the like I've had DMT before, and it's very very strong and
Yeah.
very intense, but it only lasts for a very short period of time, up to maybe 10 minutes,
Yeah.
no longer than that. But this ayahuasca um, that you ingest, it's different to smoking it. It takes a while. Look, as I said, I'm not explaining it very well, but it is the pinnacle of hallucinogens. I think you don't get a stronger one than that.
Really?
It's a kind of like yeah, like look into it, man. Ayahuasca. I don't know anyone that's had it.
Yeah, I definitely I'll check it out.
It's kind of interesting. I'm still kind of looking into it myself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think, like you said too, that is a way that you definitely could break into other dimensions, and
That is a journey. Like I've heard that
absolutely.
your ego will break down so
Man,
things that you did
yeah,
to people, and
yeah,
kind of you see all this, and apparently like for drug abuse, for like any like trauma that you've had, like PTSD, any of those major trauma things that you deal with, like I'm not saying there's an easy thing to fix a problem or how
right.
to fix that, but this does help. I've just heard, and there's
I've heard that too. Like microdosing and stuff like that.
yeah, I, I've heard that within the tech field, a lot of the tech people
I don't know. I've heard like yeah, like I've heard about people and actually I think in like Oregon, there's some places on the West Coast where it's legal and like mushrooms and people will microdose and they take it in small, increments and it's like really good for stress, anxiety and like you said like PTSD stuff like that. It really well, like you said, I don't think it's like we'll fix it, but I hear that
it's basically trauma therapy,
yeah.
you know? Yeah.
I think, man, any of these natural substance things, I'm totally all about. I think, I think like the Indians and the native, I think they had it fucking like totally right, and then the white people came in and just fucking constructed some bullshit and fucked everything up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm
You
just
you
saying,
can laugh. I shouldn't. Yeah. I couldn't disagree at all.
I don't, I mean, and I don't, it's not a racial thing or anything like that, but it's like white people came in and just fucked shit up and they came in, fucking slaughtered the Indians in America or whatever it was. And I treated these fucking people horribly and claimed their whatever with Christianity and just completely ran over the whole fucking world with it.
They poisoned it. They put a toxin. It's like a poison. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
and
That's how. Like, if you look at it from their point of view, that's how they would look at it.
yeah. Oh, it's horrible what they did to people, and
Like, Joe, we have a lot of. It's kind of crazy. Like Australia and America are kind of similar in the fact with the native people. We have like the Aboriginal people here,
yeah, yeah,
and yeah, I won't get into all the politics. It's too phenomenal and
right. I hear
crazy,
you.
and it's but yeah, it's the same kind of thing on different levels, but
Yeah,
getting the raw end of the fucking deal. They
yeah.
just
It's real sad.
really, yeah,
Man, it is. It's 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 such a touchy subject, and some people will just fucking like up and just like not even. They're like, nope, 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 fuck you, and I'm like, well, it's something I think that people could talk about, but boy, if you do, if it's too much, you can. It's like slitting your own wrist.
there's good arguments on both sides, but
Yeah, 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 and I don't think it's a bad thing to talk about myself because it is what it is.
hmm. And you look at colonization. That's pretty much what it is.
Man, it
Different
is.
countries
Absolutely, it
colonizing
is.
other countries. It's there's
It's real sad, and the
there's
colonization that took place, especially that took place at with the beginning of everything, man. And I don't really know. I'm really interested to know what Australia's history is because I've heard different stuff. I've heard, and this is what I've heard. I have no idea if it's right. Everyone has told me that Australia basically was an island that they took all the like I said, this is just what I've heard. This is not but like they took all the criminal and all the bad people and they put them on Australia, and that's where Australia came from. And I'm like, what?
pretty. All right, that's pretty much true. Yeah,
Is it?
yeah. From England, like prisoner of Mother England, which is um. If you ever hear the term pom,
Heard what?
like pom, the term pom.
Uh huh.
Australians would call English people Poms.
Oh.
And it's kind of strange because a Pom is a prisoner of Mother England.
Oh,
So
okay.
Mother England was sent over to Australia, and you got to realize that Scotland, Ireland, Wales,
Oh.
and England as well. So a lot of Irish, a lot of Scottish.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, it's kind of and they were you could get done with stealing a loaf of bread. They needed people for colonization, for a new colony to set up
Yeah.
in parts of it all started out in Western Australia, yeah, pretty much 100% true.
Wow. See, I've always wondered, can you hear my voice right now very well?
Yeah, 100%, Joel.
Okay, cool. I took my earphones out and I can hear you way, way better. Okay, cool. I've always kind of wanted to, like, learn about Australia's history. I've never, and I've somewhat looked it up.
Joey, the thing is with Australian history, we were colonized pretty much like 1800. Put it in the 19th century,
Yeah.
1800s. So we got a
Oh,
very small history.
right. Okay.
Because
Okay.
like you guys were having the Civil War, the Independent War,
Right.
way before us, way before there was anyone really here.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So
Well,
you got to realize where it is geographically. It's a long way from anywhere.
yeah, that's one thing I've like, looked and trying to kind of check it out. See, astronomy wise, then this is just stuff that I've read or whatever. I don't know if it's true, but Australia's got the oldest like rocks in all the whole entire Earth, I guess.
Man, where we are right now, where I live in the Pilbara,
Uh huh.
which is like northwest WA, so it's above the tropics, kind of semi-tropical.
Yeah.
But we are surrounded by iron ore. We have the biggest reserves in the
Really?
world.
Wow.
We have huge big industries in the bay of extracting some precious, and basically the whole area is it's some of the oldest gold untouched what do you say,
Geological.
geology.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that's as you said, like the moon, man. Like all this iron ore, tigersite, all this
Oh, that's
stuff.
cool. Yeah, that's rad.
It's been here for so long now, and
I've,
like I'm not joking. I've lived here for like the last 5 years. When
yeah.
I first came into the town, I'm
Uh-huh.
from a city boy. I grew up in the city. I come here with a population of over 15,000 people.
Oh,
I've
wow.
lived here forever. Just going through it. It's like you land on the moon. It's weird. It's
Really?
red. Oxidization. It's called oxidization.
Oh, that's crazy. So it's like, from like rust looking kind of?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Iron.
Iron everywhere.
Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was like iron and so like all over. That's crazy.
You are
Wow.
in like today, man. The temperatures here are minus 43 degrees
Wow.
Celsius, and
Oh,
like so. I think sorry, is it your Fahrenheit?
yeah, yeah.
That's like about 100 degrees.
Holy shit. Yeah. Wow.
Just like 110 or something.
God damn. See, it gets like that here in the summer. Between like, oh God, it starts around what would be like June. Starts around like May. It starts to get warm, and then July, August, and right now it's finally kind of getting cold. It's like 50, 40, I don't know, about 50 degrees. It's kind of cold out today. It's chilly out, but it gets like 110 here, but it's only for like 2 months, 3 months, and man, but it's real humid, and it's real shit. Oh God, it's horrible. It sucks.
Man, I got a mate in Arizona, and I
Oh,
think it's
okay.
hotter than here.
Yeah, Arizona is a fuck. Yeah,
Yeah, what you're explaining with the humidity, it's not too. That's the next state over, isn't it?
yeah. Arizona is just about just a state over west, and I love Arizona. I've only been there a couple of times. When I was playing in a band week tour, like a lot going west, and Arizona's got, man, it's an awesome state. I've never really been there long periods of time, but, the desert, that's kind of getting into the desert, I guess, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of like the same kind of, if you could imagine that, that's kind of the same kind of climate as we've got here.
Really? Okay. Man,
Very similar, and very similar.
is it humid there?
Does look, it can get humid, but
Yeah,
it can get to 70%, 80%
right.
at night, and then during the day it might be. Sorry, Joey, I'm actually
Oh, you're good.
sneezing.
Yeah, no, you're good, brother. Oh, you're totally good.
Against the theories of the many
Oh,
worlds
shit.
within a universe.
Sorry. Okay. See, I've always wondered, like how not Arizona, I'm sorry, how Australia, like, it's a place I would love to go. I'll just say it like that. And like I said, I just don't know much about it, but do you live by the ocean?
Yeah, we do.
See that? God, I love the ocean. I fucking love the ocean. I'm right in the middle of the United States. I used to live in Seattle on the West Coast, and it was still, a couple hours from the ocean. But there's Puget Sound that was right there. So
What's Puget Sound, sorry?
Puget Sound is it's a sound is like where the water will come into, it will come, it's the ocean, it's salt water, but it's inland a little bit. And what it is it's like, oh, how would I explain it? It's like oh, what's the best way to describe it?
Like a creek almost?
Yeah, like a gigantic creek. Yeah, but that's a great way to describe it. A huge creek, but it's part of the ocean, and it comes through like a creek would, but on a bigger
And is
scale. Yeah, that's a
like
great way.
is it tidal? Is it tidal?
Yes, yeah. It goes the tidal. There's high and low tides. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's just not on the coast. You know what I'm saying? So yes, that's a great way to describe it. Actually, it's like a big scale, creek, but just, yeah, huge scale wise. Um, and so I was always around the ocean, but like we would have to go, we would drive about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get to the west coast of Washington to go surf and stuff like that. Um, but God, I loved it up there. I actually wish that being right in the middle of the continent sucks.
Is it good surf in Washington?
Yeah, real good. Yeah.
You don't mean DC, you mean Washington State.
Do a, yeah, Washington
Not
State.
DC.
Yeah, not Washington DC. Yeah.
It'd be cold water though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you gotta wear a wetsuit. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
yeah, oh God, yeah. I remember the first time when, when I would go out there, and the first time you get your wetsuit on, all that shit, and you go out there and you gets into your skin. Oh my God, it was fucking freezing. Oh my God, dude, it wake you fucking ass up in the morning, man, for damn sure. Um, God, I love surfing. I love being on the ocean. It was fucking, I want to go back to the ocean. Or
Hey Joe,
what's up?
you sound like someone from California.
Do I really? I've been told
Yeah,
that before.
like typical Californian.
That's hilarious. Someone asked me if I was from California a couple of days ago. I,
Colorado.
really, yeah, God, I love Colorado. I would love to go to Colorado again. But yeah, I've been told that. I lived in California for a very short time. I love California. It's expensive. Fuck, it's expensive as shit, but I mean, it's a beautiful
People go
state.
there all the time.
Yeah. And like, I mean, since you're west of the Rocky Mountains, man, God, it's undescribable. It was fucking gorgeous. It was so fucking awesome. I loved it in California. But it's just so expensive, you know? Like, is it expensive in Australia, to live? Yeah, I bet, yeah. You what? Oh, hello. Oh shit, my phone. You there? Okay, I can hear you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, it's getting expensive everywhere.
You right? Yeah, it is. It really is.
And petrol, freight, groceries,
Yeah.
every single thing is going up.
It's unreal to live, man. There's people that are homeless here. I'm sure it's everywhere, but there's people that are homeless just because they choose to be. Because they don't want to fucking have fucking rent and bills and all that shit. And they choose to be homeless. You know, and it's true. It's getting fucking expensive to live anywhere anymore.
And even in like Australia is a fucking good a good country and very we're pretty we're pretty lucky here.
Really? Yeah.
We still have problems. You know what I mean? I look at stuff that goes on in America. Like you look at LA, like downtown LA, like
Oh
Beach
yeah.
Road. That is fucking nuts.
Oh God, it
What's
is.
going on? And it's like this is LA, like California, the biggest fucking GDP fucking
Uh,
state
oh yeah, yeah.
in the whole of America, and they have like how many homeless? It's phenomenal. Like tent city. Like I am not like bagging out homeless people at all. Like
No, 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 me either. I hear you.
that's
Yeah.
not the problem. It's
No,
how
I hear
people
you.
handle it. Fucking insane.
Absolutely. Yeah, you said it perfect. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. In Washington, when I was in Washington, right when I was leaving, I was moving I was moving back here to be with my son because he was going to come out to Washington and live with me. But when I was leaving there was a place, I'm sure it's everywhere, they have a tent city, you know, where homeless people would go. And they fucking shut off. They shut out, they closed this fucking tent city for homeless people. George, it was so shitty that they did it, because these people had, you know, it was a little tent city for them to live, and they closed it, and it made George, and it made it where homeless people didn't have a place to live anymore, so they all moved, they all went downtown. Oh shit, Breakfast Club, that's an awesome movie. That's an awesome movie.
That's with the bull.
Get the horns. I love that movie. Oh, did he? What's up, Linky? Sorry, did he? No. Did you? Well, I need to put it on him. Oh man, sorry, George. But dude, yeah. So when I was leaving there, they closed Tent City, and it made it where all the homeless people. Yeah. What? What? Oh, yeah. You're welcome. I have no idea what she just said to me. No idea what she just said. But
Is that your girl?
yeah, yeah, yeah. She's at home, and I just went in there. It was like I was grabbing a Red Bull, and I don't know what she said. My dog was, come here, Lincoln. He was barking, and I don't know what she just said. But I have no idea. She was like, "Who are you talking to?" I was like, "George." She's like, "Oh, okay." So and then she said, "I don't know what she said."
No,
Breakfast Club.
she sounds very busy. She sounds very busy.
Yeah, yeah, she's not. She's actually got a job interview today. She's excited that she's got an yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah, I was like, awesome. Get out there and work, girl. Uh, get out there, get it. But man, so yeah, when I was leaving Washington, and then now I'm here, dude. Now I guess in Seattle, it is like the homeless people moved into downtown because they had nowhere to go, and have just totally fucking trashed out downtown because they didn't. It was so shitty for them to take their home away from 'em. I mean, it was a big place for them to live, you know.
And most of the time, like all the facilities are there, you know, like in the city, you know, like
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
they can get them, I don't know, just whatever they need to do so they can survive.
Right, and it made it accessible.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's real
you
shitty.
you can't blame them. You got to.
No, you can't. You can't at all. Yeah. No, and like even in Tulsa where we are, I don't blame them. I mean, I always help, homeless people. Yeah, I'll help homeless people out the ass, I don't blame them at all. Yeah, I never, ever will talk trash or down on homeless people, man. It's,
Like, you know,
society's made it.
Great.
No, hell yeah, man, dude.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, it is. It's like, dude, it's sad that fucking they've developed and put a wedge to society to have to, deal with that. And it's, but I don't blame them. It's hard to fucking live anymore. Shit's expensive.
The hardest thing, man, I think in that situation, I know you're getting deep into this, but the hardest thing is support systems, man. They don't have support systems.
Right? Yes. Yeah.
They
You're
like,
exactly right.
I'm lucky to have family and friends.
Yeah. Right.
A lot of these people don't have it.
No, they don't.
They don't have it. They might have. There's a whole different bunch of reasons why they don't have it.
Yeah. That's true. It's sad. It's really sad.
You try to pick yourself up from the bottom and do it all by yourself. It's pretty much impossible.
Oh, it is impossible. It's so sad. Lincoln, don't bark. It's so sad. That's why, man, I will always help homeless people out. And I mean, that's like listening to them, talking to, I mean, giving, if they, yeah, man, I give, absolutely, man. I will never say no, even, most of them just want someone to talk to. Just say what's up. And I hate to even say them like cataract. I don't even like saying that. I will never be judgmental to anybody that's so, you know what I mean? Like, it's,
I remember being at the laundromat, in Big Park where I used to go. And there's this one chap always used to rock up the laundromat. He still always washing. He was pretty much kind of couch surf and semi-homeless.
yeah.
He was an Australian veteran. He was in the Afghanistan war.
Oh shit. See, that's, man, that's a whole new story.
I thought when I first started chatting to him, I was like, nah, this guy's full of shit. He's just saying this.
Right.
The more I was chatting to, and then a couple of the other people, like friends that he goes, we hit the bubble, and I was like, nah, man, that cunt's legit. He was in fucking, he was like in the Australian Army.
Wow. Wow, no shit.
But came back and had, man, like, I'm sure that would have happened in your country, but like we put a lot of people died in that war, in those wars, Australians, you know.
Yeah, did they? Wow, see, I didn't.
Over 3,000 Australians.
Wow, damn, no shit. See, that's so sad. Do they treat them like shit in Australia, the vets that come back?
Yeah.
That's so shitty. I fucking think anybody that fights for their country, I don't give they need to be fucking taken care of by their country. I hate hearing about veterans that come home that are treated like shit. I hate hearing that. That's so sad.
I'm not a military man. I haven't had any of that.
Me either. I'm not either.
How can you not give respect to that?
Exactly. No, man. Exactly. I hate fucking people that don't respect people that go fight for your country, that give you the right to even do what we're doing right now. They should be taken care of by their government. I don't care what, you know what I'm saying? I don't care what the situation is. Yeah, it is. Exactly. It's the government. The government should be taking care of those fucking people. It's so sad that those people that fight for fucking their country, that they should be taken care of just for, oh my God, that's a topic that I get so upset about. It's sad. Uh, I would do anything in the world to like donate or give anything to that cause, because it's shitty the way that they get treated. It's so shitty. It's horrible. I was never in the military. You know, um, my dad was like in the reserves, but he wasn't like in, not anything. But, it's, God, that's such a sad, sad, sad subject. Um,
Oh, Joey, can I ask you a question? Because I know America is very, they do have a lot of like military subscriptions. It's all over everywhere. Like you go to places and you've got people more so in the southern states. They're trying to conscript and conscript. No, sorry, not conscript is the wrong word, but trying to get people to sign up to the army. Like you guys have got a huge army.
yeah,
It's kind of like it's so different to Australia. We've got such a tiny little army.
yeah,
It's so
dude,
insignificant.
yeah,
But in America, like from people that I've heard, like you've got places like sign me up, Uncle Sam. Do you know what I mean?
right. It's really not, it's,
I don't know. That's why I want to ask you the question.
yeah, like, is there a lot of, I don't,
Just influence and trying to get into the military. I'm not
there
saying that
used to
you're going to
be,
do it.
yeah, no, I totally know what you mean. I'm, I don't, it's not like, it used to be something that, it used to be something that they would, that people would push for, but really not too much anymore. I mean, the option is there if you want to go, but there's not a lot of push. I'm trying to answer that in a way that would be constructive, because I know exactly what you're saying.
Have you got any friends or people close to you that have joined and gone?
Yes. Like, I've got friends that went to the Afghan war, and, and I've got a friend of mine that he just went to Japan. They listed him, and a lot of them, they're kids. So, and I work with some vets that went to like Vietnam and stuff like that. But I don't, I went and tried. Now I'm 46, so they wouldn't even talk to me. They don't want my old ass, going in there. Like, even if they needed help, they'd be like, "Yeah, you're just gonna make shit worse. Don't come and fight."
Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, God, this year I was trying to count how old I was for a minute. I was like, wait a minute, shit, how old am I? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's not too bad. They don't push too much for the military stuff. Lincoln, come here, Bubby. They don't push too much, as far as like the military stuff. Now they used to. They're used to. Of course, man, they really didn't have to though. Like when that Afghan war and, when it came out, a lot of people, they were just on their own. They would go, and enlist for it. Um, but really, that's actually a good question, dude, because I don't know.
You probably think it's a stupid question,
No,
but
no, 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 no. Actually,
it's
it's a
relevant. You
fantastic.
know what I mean? Yeah.
No, no, no. Actually, it's a very, very good question. Um, because that's something I really haven't thought about that in a while. And that is actually a real good question, because I haven't really seen a lot as far as like, push, or like, not push, but a lot of like, incentive. There's not much of an incentive to get into the military. There's probably more than what I think, but I just don't really, I'm kind of ignorant to it because I don't know much about it. But like, That's actually a very good question because now that you say it, I kind of wonder how the military is working out as far as like,
To join the military, I mean, it's kind of going off topic, but to join the military in Australia, you've got to be under 30.
okay,
You've got to finish high school, and
yeah,
you got to be semi-what educated, and it's not easy. No one can just walk in and go, I want to join the Australian military. There's not going to work on them.
yeah, man. Well, how they do it here is if you go into the military, what you do is you'll take a placement test, and if you're not educated very well, they will just stick you into a Lincoln, come here, bub. Come on, let's go. If you're not very educated, you'll get put into like, basically like they'll throw you in like the fucking pits of hell. You're the dude that's in the background of everything. If you're educated well, but however, they will provide an education for you. You can go into the military. My son-in-law he enlisted and he's getting ready to go into the military. He's 18. I totally forgot it. Yeah, I totally forgot about this.
So they will train him, like they will put him through education.
Yeah, the education wise, they'll give you a good education. But as far as like he's getting ready Sarah's got to go. God, I forgot about. Actually, man, God, I feel stupid now. I forgot he's joined up for the military and he's going to. We've got to take him down to Oklahoma City, and he's got to go through all this stuff for what they've got to do. But if they'll give you a really good education, if you want to stick it out and go, but a lot of people, they think they'll want to go, and a lot of them won't even make it through boot camp.
They want to get him young as well.
Yes, yeah. They don't want these old people like me. Yeah, they want the young people because, these older people, they'll just be a fucking hazard, like they don't want to, like if I went in and really said, they'd be like, no, you're going to be worse off if you even come into the military. We don't want
you're a fucking liability.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need these young people carrying you out of a fucking situation, dude. Like, stay at home. Like, absolutely. Like, we don't need that shit. Yeah, but yeah, if you want to get into the military, they will give you a good education. This kid that I know went to, I was playing in this band, and we would always go down to Oklahoma City and play these shows, and we had a really big following of these soldiers that would, and they would always come to our shows, and really good kids, he was in I guess he was in the, Air Force. And, man, he would tell me about these fucking huge planes and shit that he would learn to fly, but he was going to Japan, and, man, he was happy as fuck. He had been in the military. I think he was serving like 2 or 3 years, and they were giving him goddamn, the education you can get out of it's amazing.
That is you learn discipline as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Wayward kids, like, kids
Oh, yeah.
need discipline.
Yeah, they do. Fuck yeah.
I know I sound like a complete...
No, you're exactly right. I know, I do too. I sound like I do. I sound like my fucking grandfather. And I'm like, yeah, these kids, they do need discipline.
There's some good values. There's some good values back then that can be...
Oh, absolutely. Really, really good values. And you can tell the ones that make it and the ones that don't, the value system that they teach. And if you do stick it out, man, it's the biggest thing that I've seen about the military. And like, is when they're done and they've got to be put back into society. That is like, it's sad that they don't take better care of military people. I think it's horrible that these governments, the way that they treat these people, it's fucking
Well, look,
depressing.
well, Joey, I think the police force, the ambulance, fire people, stuff like that, same kind of thing.
Man,
They provide
absolutely.
these kind of services,
Yeah.
and when they finish the job, 100% agree. Especially with the army, man.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
going
It's
into war zones.
oh yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I know there's different grades. I reckon, me personally, I reckon being a paramedic, like we call them ambulance people.
Man, yeah. I wish that I would have got more into the paramedic field.
That's a full-on job.
Yeah, it is. I've got nothing but mad respect for those peeps, man. Oh yeah. I wish that I would have got into the medical field more than I did. Because man, that's something that's actually shit that's just would be good to know. I mean, not even for a job, but just good to know in general. But man, for a job, it'd be fascinating. Um, and I wish.
Just so you get a first aid course, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
I think everybody should do that. Uh,
teach you how to just general things like simple things.
yeah. Oh man, and even knowing the Heimlich, with just saving somebody right there from just choking. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that's good shit to know.
yeah.
Used to be,
Performing CPR,
yes,
recovery positions.
yeah.
We have snake bites up here. Always know how to put a snake on,
Oh shit, right.
open the wound, put a tourniquet.
That's the thing about Australia that freaks me out. It's the fucking insects and the snakes that they have down there. I
It's
am
probably the insect. It's not the insects, man. It's fucking the
really,
snakes
okay, yeah.
and the sharks.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, goddamn sharks, yeah.
Three ones. Those three. Don't get me wrong. Like it's so unlucky to get done by one, but it happens.
Does it happen a lot? Snakes happen?
Not a lot, but it happens.
Yeah, man.
People, I don't even like snakes are the worst. Snakes are
Oh,
horrible.
yeah. Snakes freak me the fuck out, dude. And we have only got like two poisonous kind of snakes here, and they're not even around, really. I mean, unless you go
Those
out
giant
of the city.
we have death adders. We have western browns.
See, man, that's fucking nuts to have to live around. That's crazy. Oh, that would scare. I'm petrified of snakes, dude. I'm
You know what
petrified.
scares me? I'm scared of Bonnie, my dog Bonnie. That's what scares me more than anything. Her
What
getting
is it?
eaten by my dog.
What are you scared? What is it?
I'm scared of my dog. Bonnie
Oh,
is our snake.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, Bonnie.
But,
Yeah, Bonnie's the producer on the How Good We Are You podcast.
okay. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
She does all the editing. She does all the editing and the stuff behind it all.
Man, that's awesome. God, I need one of those.
Yeah, she's a dog man, but she can still kind of hear.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Lincoln does all my shit, but he's like, he's getting to be useless, dude. Little fucker.
Yeah, no. Bonnie's actually got a heroin addiction.
Oh, you really? Man,
Yeah, but
that,
very bad.
uh,
She's all clapped out.
I'm gonna have to fly Lincoln down there because man, he's passed on to like, he's got into meth and I've been like, son, you can't start doing that shit. Don't do that, Lincoln. So yeah, he dabbled in that one and I had to get him back from it, but now he's just, yeah, he's a little fucker about that. Oh my fucking god. Hello? Are you there? Did my phone just die? think it did. Oh, there it is. Oh, shit. Hang on. Okay. Sorry. You there?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, no, I've been, that's one thing that I before I die, I want to come down to Australia. Really, really, really
Well,
bad.
if you ever come to Western Australia, you've got somewhere to
Man, I
check out some cool
appreciate it.
stuff.
Man, I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, no, you can meet the way of life in the Pilbara.
No, man, that'd be so cool. That'd be so badass. Yeah, if you ever come into, shitty ass America, man, you always got a place
So
here.
you're in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yes, yes, sir.
How far away is it from Oklahoma City?
About an hour and a half.
Is that where they? Is that where that? Did you ever meet that chap that blew up the building?
Man, no, not me personally, but, I know some people that did. And man, that was a really, really fucked up fucking situation. I've heard different things. There's a pretty,
Oh my man, I don't think he blew him up.
do what?
Or if he did, he was mind controlled.
Yeah. There's a lot to that whole thing besides someone just being pissed off and going and blowing up that building. You know what I mean? There was some
What's his name?
Timothy McVeigh.
Timothy McVeigh.
Yeah. I think that there was a lot more to that than just some pissed off dude that wanted to blow up there's a lot of different. That's a pretty. That's a subject that people really dive into that gets into the conspiracy realm. Different stories to that one. I've heard some pretty crazy shit. Yeah, man. I've heard when I was, man, check this out. When I was in college, I had a teacher, and he told me some fucking crazy shit about that. Man, he had a friend that was a firefighter, right? And in him being a firefighter and all that, dude, he had some inside intel shit about that. Like he said, man, they were carrying in like huge barrels of they were carrying in these huge barrels of they didn't know of these chemicals, and they put them down in the basement. Like they say that wasn't just that car, that they were bringing in barrels of.
Yeah, because they reckon it's got the breathalyzer
Yeah,
concentrate.
that's what they said.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. You look at that. The thing is about that, man, they tore down that building. Why would you tear down a building? The only evidence that you have, and they went in and tore that down so fast because they just wanted rid of all the fucking, any kind of evidence that they could have possibly. That was man, actually, not even, I forgot about that whole,
It's like kind of September 11th, like
oh
from
yeah.
how we do September 11th.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right. Yeah. Man, it is. It's nuts. That goes into one of those, yeah, man, that was more than just someone being pissed off for sure. For damn sure. Oh man.
did you never knew anyone that was like anyone from
No, me personally, I know.
that was like 90, was that 92?
Uh, yeah, I want to say it had to be, yeah, about early 90s. I think it was 92.
Yeah.
Cause I was, yeah, God, I was in high school. I remember, God, that was such a horrible, sad fucking situation. God, it was just like,
There was some kid's place. I think that's the worst thing about the whole thing.
oh man, yeah, no, they had that, they had that, like they had what was it, like daycare that, for like parents and stuff that was in the first floor.
Federal People Event.
Yeah, and there were so many kids in that. God,
And that shit, like,
it's a horrible
like,
nightmarish.
you would hope that the government are going, like, we're going to compromise fucking young children.
Yeah,
That's
that's
fucked up.
exactly.
So, like, I can understand that, but doing it to young children,
Oh yeah, no, it's just a fucking nightmare. That was such a. There's so much to that, and God, could you imagine? Like, fuck, I say this not badly, but I was lucky to not know anybody in that, but to the families, my heart goes out to anybody that was in the families. But God, that the kids, I mean, I wouldn't want it for anybody, but that whole kid situation was absolutely just fucking nightmares. No, I mean, that's,
Wait, I'm sorry, Joe. I'm bringing the podcast down. I'm bringing it to a low level of. I do apologize.
no, yeah. Wait, you apologize for what?
Oh, it's just getting dark, isn't it?
Oh, here? No. It's about 8 in the morning. I'm gonna have to jump off here in a second because I'm at work.
Yeah.
It's getting to be 8 o'clock in the morning and everybody's getting ready. Shit, I didn't even realize it was 8. Yeah. I usually come into work and we open at 8, but I get in here at like 5:30 or 6 and I bullshit on my podcast and wait till about 8:30.
What do you do for work?
I work in a nut and bolt distributing company.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
yeah, and like I just moved right across the street from it. So like I literally wake up and walk across the street and come to work. Um, and it's just a small, yeah, dude, it's fucking hilarious. Like it's fucking hilarious. Like, I mean, literally you walk on my front porch and it's right there. I save a shitload of money on gas not having to drive to work.
I'd be coming back to cones and beers for lunch breaks.
Oh yeah, no, like mad chit chat. Like, come on everybody, let's go. Oh yeah, right on. Oh yeah. That part is awesome. It's hard to call into work and bullshit through you, but like, yeah, everybody knows. Oh yeah, everybody knows where you are. But like, nobody like comes over and fucks with me. But it's, it's, it's. Man, it's a living. I kind of was looking for another job, but just because I've been here for so long. But it's like I don't know. I guess it's not a bad place, really. I mean, it's real small.
I love nuts and bolts. Pilbara Factories is 20 minutes down the road.
Oh
Very
hell
nice
yeah,
people.
yeah.
I'm in the building industry, so yeah, I would.
Oh, are you? Okay, so you know about the fastener? Yes, you do know.
Look, I'm mostly in the construction side,
Right
but
on.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I love nuts and bolts.
Yeah, they hold the world together.
Drills and Makita stuff.
Yeah.
Just like hardware stores. I like stuff like that.
Man, hell yeah. See, we're a warehouse of just nothing but nuts, bolts, screws, studs, and it's a nut house.
I could.
It's a nut house. It's
I
pretty cool though.
I actually need to go get some. You know what a screw gun is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it looks like a machine gun with a cartridge on it.
Man, those things, oh yeah, they're fun to fucking punch those. Yeah, man. Those things are fucking cool. I don't, I would love to get a hold of one of those.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Do you have nail guns that have got like um black powder in them?
No, I don't. We don't have any. But the nail guns that have what in them?
Like they're kind of like got a. They're not. They're not done by air or electricity. They've
No.
actually got like a little cartridge, like a little
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I've never played with one of those, but I want to. Those fucking,
Apparently you got like the Hilti ones. Apparently you guys get them.
yeah. They're like
They're like
guns.